Hi, my name's Glenn and welcome to part 3 of my video on the making of my home studio. We've actually done some recording in here now, and the backing track that you can hear to this video was actually recorded in this studio. It was actually good to do a track with a friend of mine because it gave the studio a good shakedown, and we found out whether everything had been connected up properly and was working. Also gave me a chance to use my new monitors for the first time. As you can see, things have changed a little bit. I've got 2 sets of monitors there. The main one's just a fairly inexpensive set of Behringer Truth monitors. Budget doesn't allow for anything too exotic. The smaller monitors are a pair of old Celestion Diton 100s. So it gives me an option to switch between the two. Since the last video, I've also added this heavy curtain to the back of the room, which goes across the glass sliding door. That's made out of an old crushed velvet, and it comes from an old theatre, so it does the job quite well. Having done that, I thought I'd get hold of an SPL meter and set it up at the mixing position and take some measurements of the frequency response of my room. So I played a test CD which played signals at every frequency band on a 3rd octave equalizer, recorded all the measurements and then plotted the graph. I did this a few times on both sine wave and white noise, and you can see the plot there. It shows that there's a few dips at 100, 200 and 400, which are all sort of harmonics of each other. So I thought that was quite interesting, and it's still showing there's quite a boost in the high frequencies. So I'm not an expert on sound engineering, but to me that sort of suggested that there was still a little bit of brightness in the room. So I then went about changing around some of the acoustic tiles and moving the position of them. And I also built the what you see is a suspended baffle above the mixing position, which is basically a box full of the sound screen insulation to try and sort of deaden any liveness that might be above the mixing position there. Having done that, I took some more readings, and it basically turned out to be pretty much the same as beforehand. So that suggested to me that the room wasn't really having any effect on the sound, and that I need to perhaps put a graphic equalizer across the entire system there and tune it till it's fairly flat response, and then we'll see how it sounds. Any techo heads out there can correct me if I'm doing the wrong thing, but we'll see how it all sounds anyway. And whilst that's been going on inside this control room, works commenced on the actual studio itself, being the second room. The timber frames are all up now. There will be some exposed beams in this room, the idea being to have a trussed roof which will take advantage of the pitch of the exterior roof and give this room a bit more roominess, if you like, so we can get some nice drum sounds in here. Well, that's the aim anyway. So the next part of the video, of course, see this updated a little bit from the shell that it is, and hopefully bring you some more progress soon. So I'll see you all shortly. Bye.